Hello students, I Miss Kavalpreet Korpuri welcome you to my YouTube channel, and if you have subscribed to my channel, you will be knowing I am guiding students for NTA UGC NET and state level examination. Till now, I have discussed the paper 1 syllabus in depth and 5 units of paper 1. So today I am going to discuss about the 6th unit, logical reasoning of paper 1. What is logic? It is from the Greek logos, which has a variety of meanings, including word, thought, idea, argument, account, reason, or principle. Is the study of reasoning or the study of principles and criteria of valid inference and demonstration. So this statement has so many words. If we are not aware about all this, what do you mean by thought, what is an idea, what is an argument, with reference to logic, we will never able to score in this topic. Okay, so when we are reading all these words, what is reasoning, what is principle, what is inference and demonstration, we should understand it from the conceptual viewpoint. It attempts to distinguish good reasoning from bad reasoning. For this, we need to understand what is reasoning. If you have watched my last video, you know I have discussed what is reasoning. It is something associated with thinking, cognition, and intellect. As a student or as a teacher, we should always understand why we are studying any particular unit or topic. So, moving on to this topic, logical reasoning, let's understand the syllabus. So, we have 7 subtopics under that, and few of the topics have been updated in the 2019 syllabus. Let's understand the first one, understanding the structure of arguments. Now, do we know the meaning of arguments? So, before we start studying, we should understand argument is a series of statements called the premises intended to determine the degree of truth of another statement, the conclusion. So, we should understand what do you mean by premises, what is conclusion, what are statements. Under arguments, we have argument forms, structure of categorical propositions, that is A, E, I, O. We have total 4 categorical propositions. Universal affirmative is A, universal negative is E, particular affirmative is I, and particular negative is O. So you need to study all this. Mood and figure, formal and informal fallacies are being recently added to the syllabus. What is mood? The mood of the categorical syllogism is a series of 3 letters corresponding to the type of proposition in major premise, the minor premise, and the conclusion. So again, if I need to study mood, I should know what is categorical syllogism. What is syllogism? It is something which is related to inference or deduction. It is a deductive argument in which conclusion has to be drawn from the given statement. So as all these are interrelated, to study one subtopic, we need to understand the base of it. What is formal and informal fallacies? Fallacy is a defect in an argument. What is formal fallacy? It is one which involves an error in the form, the arrangement, or technical structure of an argument. Whereas informal fallacies is something related to the meaning of language or unclear expression. Again, when I'm using these words, if you've never heard it before, it becomes difficult. So you need to highlight what is the addition in the syllabus and what we have studied till now and what we are supposed to study now. Continuing with the topic 1 only, uses of language, we have connotations and denotations. What is connotation? It means to indicate an object to which the name refers and to suggest certain qualities residing in those objects. Example, the term man refers to all the human beings. Okay, sometimes when we want to refer to human beings, we just use the word man. So that is connotation. What is denotation? The actual meaning, or you can say dictionary meaning. Classical square of opposition. It is a chart that was introduced within categorical logic to represent the logical relationship holding between certain propositions in virtue of their form. So we have contrary, contradictory, sub-contrary, sub-alternation. Many questions have been asked on this. So we can expect at least 2 questions, and not necessary every attempt will have the same concept and the same question. Yes, we know concepts are repeated and never questions. If this time they can ask on mood and figure, Next time they can ask on informal fallacies. Okay, so understand what is recent addition to the syllabus. Second is evaluating and distinguishing deductive and inductive reasoning. This is something we have studied under research also. So inductive reasoning, it refers to the logical process in which specific instances or situations are observed or analyzed to establish the general principles. Okay, so from under inductive reasoning, we move from particular case to generalization. Whereas what is deductive reasoning? It is a form of logic in which specific inferences are drawn from multiple premises. Okay, so here we move from generalization to particular. So when we study this, we need to understand what types of questions are asked on it. Sometimes it is purely conceptual. Analogies is something related to similarity. Example, if success is related to joy, then failure is related to sorrow. So this is similarity. Sometimes we are given statements and we are asked to find something related to it, or we may have questions on what analogous pair, that is similar pairs. Now, what is Venn diagram? You must have seen this diagrammatic pictorial representation where intersecting circles are there. A Venn diagram is a representation method for all possible relations that can exist between given group of elements in a single figure. Okay, so we have relation based Venn diagrams, we have analysis based Venn diagrams. All this we need to study thoroughly. Sometimes questions related to it on their features or which of this is not a part of Venn diagram are also asked. Moving on to Indian logic, this is again addition to the syllabus. So we can expect 2 questions, and in the previous attempt, they are asking questions related to it. Now, what is Indian logic? Something very much interesting. We should always study uh, this Indian logic, and I'll always suggest that this is something basic for all of us. Indian logic is divided into 2 parts, pramana and apramana. Now, what is pramana? It is the valid knowledge, and apramana is the invalid knowledge. When I'm using these words, you won't understand until and unless you have the base for Indian logic. Now, they've given us 6 pramanas. Pratyaksha is perception, something related to your sensory organs. Anumana is inference, how we infer something. Upamana is direct comparison. Shabda is verbal testimony, that is we are using the words of wisdom from some acknowledged people, such as we have teachers, the pandits. And arthapati is implication, what we suppose, and anuplagda is non-apprehension of something. We have been asked direct question and indirect questions related to this topic, but it is very easy, and the more examples you study related to this pramanas and Indian logic, more clarity you will get, and it becomes easy to find out the correct option. Seventh is structure and kinds of anumana inference. Then what is vyakti? It refers to the state of pervasion. It is considered as a logical ground of inference, which is one of the means of knowledge. Again, to study vyakti, we should know what is anumana, what is inference, and hetvabhasas, it is fallacies of inference. I told you something has been added related to fallacies. So fallacy in inference is called as hetvabhasa. So this is the complete syllabus on this unit. What I need to understand, if you are well versed is 1, 2, 3, 4 topic, we can expect at least 3 questions on this and 2 questions on the Indian logic. As per the UGC note, we may have 5 questions from each unit. So we are expecting 10 marks from Indian logic and this logical reasoning. So if I say Indian logic is recent addition and we can expect at least 2 questions, so we have 4 marks from Indian logic, and this is something not very new, but some topics have been recently added. So you need to understand the concepts, the how they are asking questions, the language, then it becomes very much easy. This unit is very interesting. It is completely based on how you interpret, how you understand, and when you observe the pattern. There are questions related to this in the form of assertion and reasoning, for which you need to understand the logic. Hope so you are clear with this unit. And today is first Sunday of August, and in India we are celebrating Friendships Day. So I wish you all happy Friendships Day. Keep studying, and if you are watching my videos regularly, please subscribe to my channel and share with your friends also. All the best. Thank you.